speed.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
Nobody near Allen. Misses the three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. With the drive, Ewing. And it's in there. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted. And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
Now, here is our test. Good D by Johnson.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Davis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The screen from Ewing. From deep three-point land. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Malone, no luck.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Lions foul. Larry Hughes. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lions. Outside, Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 5.
Excellent display of timing on the catch and shoot there. Oladipo plays quick but smart.
To the middle. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Johnson. And Allen launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And here is Los Angeles now. Malone, left side. Here's Ewing. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped. Thompson outside. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. And Malone's teammates oftentimes the beneficiary of his great passing.
This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Davis drives in. Ewing. Lays it up off the glass. Ewing's got his second basket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Now here's Davis. Nothing on the board. Malone with it. Inside. Here's Ewing. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
To the paint. Here's Malone. Ewing, good.
Patrick Ewing.
Ewing's got 6.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Johnson surveying the floor. And here is Allen. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Thompson with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Malone down low. Ewing gets a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 9 points in the game so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And he has been the driving force for the Lions. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Lions are going, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Pick by Yao. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. The Lions making a switch here.
Substitution for your Lions.
Pass to Bowen. Back to Yao. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Yao with the ball. They double team Yao. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Yao's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hot, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively. Oh, nice to see Francis knocking down the triple. They need more of that from him.
Outside Harper. Adebayo the screen. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish. From Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Yao slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Banchero. Harper with the steal. Down low. Now here is Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Takes a step back. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Castellano. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's Banchero missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. And finished off by Banchero.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Boom. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Harper. Now, here's Banchero. He's covered by Young. That evens the score. Banchero's got 9. The Lakers on offense. .110 left now here in the second. Here's Francis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And Chandler throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Castellano. That one's off, still out of sync. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
To the inside. Chandler, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Young. And Chandler sends it back. Out left to the wing. The wide open look here for Fox. Traps in the tray. Now it's a 5-point Lions lead.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
3-pointer. No good on the shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now here's Johnson. Pass to Collins. Thompson outside. Johnson inside. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
That's good from Johnson.
At the line for the Lions, Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Davis. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. And Allen launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Pass to Ewing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lions. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Here's Johnson. He's got 6. Pass to Allen. Thompson in the corner. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Davis inside. No scoring in this one. Ewing's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Allen for the 3.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
On the wing, Ewing. Kicks it out to Malone. The screen from Ewing. Pocket 6. Malone down low. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
It's Allen on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Ewing. Lakers trail by 5. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
And both free throws good for Davis. And the Lions with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Johnson with it. He's got 8. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And the Lions with possession here. 3-point lead. Thompson outside. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Outside Artest. Pass to Ewing.
Lions foul.
And some changes here for the Lakers.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Harper. Hasn't made one yet. Yao. 5 on the clock. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Thompson with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Francis. And the wide-open shot from Reed. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Johnson. Got a piece of it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Francis to the middle. Yao draws the double. Pass to Francis. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amin Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
With 1 on the clock. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Lions leading by 6.
42.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here is Harper. Out to Chandler. Here's Caldwell. And stolen by Yao. Harper with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Here's Reed. Hits it from 3-point range. Reed's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Francis. Back to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Yao. No good on the 3. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Back to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Lakers trailed by 5. Now Harper goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harper's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Adebayo. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lions.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
It's good from long range.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Here's Francis diving in, and he can't jam it through. Here's Caldwell. And that one drops. Caldwell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lions.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And it's a 12-point Lions lead. Davis, that's for two. And the Lakers with another miss. Now the Lions with it. They're on an 11-2 run. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, the Lions able to keep the ball here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Back to Johnson. Tries the spin move. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Davis. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Ewing inside. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Malone. Lakers trail by 12. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Throw good, Davis.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
He doesn't get the second one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
From past the arc. The shot will not fall. Lakers trail by 14. Outside, Davis. And the Lakers with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to